Welcome back to another episode of That Stupid Podcast. It is Wednesday.
Wildcard Wednesday.
Wildcard Wednesday, May 27th, 2014.
That's right.
And we're going to Snopes for Wildcard Wednesday.
Bringing it back.
That's
what's up.
We didn't Snopes last week.
No.
We're Snopes. That's like the
Snopes
first
again.
time.
It's our old
we didn't
segment.
Snope.
It's like
I
our
know.
big segment, man. We're coming back at
So
you.
we're going to start this week off, this week's episode of Snopes off with a little bit of Jesus.
What?
Apparently,
Okay.
this is very serious now. In North Carolina earlier this year, a second grade student was told he could not write about his hero, Jesus Christ. This atrocity, it's all bullshit. It didn't happen.
None of that happened. None of that's real.
It's not. In fact, it was so bad because there was a television station, WECT, reported this.
Whacked.
Yeah, the Columbus County Elementary School in North Carolina told this second grade teacher, remove Jesus. There were pictures about it and everything else. If you look at the actual attachments, it's from a college. Like, it's a college class, not a second grade, the writing class, because it's English 1, so that's a bit of a...
And that's not shocking to me at all.
But the problem is they got so much negative press, the school was like, they had to issue a statement.
I bet they had to say something because people
did.
probably just kind of fell upon them.
Inundated them with
Ugh.
stuff. So, it didn't happen. So, it's all crap. People... Don't believe stuff you read on the internet.
So and there is an actual picture of the actual paper that
yeah,
they did of, you know, my hero being Jesus.
Yeah.
And you can tell the difference between the college kid's handwriting, which is normal handwriting, looks like adult handwriting. The other one, which just looks like scribbly scrawl, which I think it says Jesus, but I don't know what, it could be just a mess.
And it just says F. Please remove Jesus.
That's absolutely ridiculous. So, you know, we live in the Bible Belt. So to be completely honest with you, it wouldn't really shock me that much if they tried to actually go down.
Well, and that's the thing, right?
Like
We do,
that.
and with everything else going on right now, and I don't want to get too political, but
No.
there's a lot of very politically charged things happening right now. I mean, just last week, 2 more states banned same-sex marriage, and the governor of Pennsylvania has already said he's not even going to appeal it.
Yeah.
Which the reason he's doing that is because he's going to have a hard enough time keeping his seat. Because he's made some serious mistakes, but we're not getting into politics. So this is his way of like staying up there. So yeah, there's a lot of politically charged stuff. There's especially against, not that, well, I hate to say against because it's not against anyone, but you know you're going to start seeing. My point is more of this crap, and just do me a favor.
Look it up before you post it on Facebook.
Thank you. That's what this segment has always been about. It isn't about what your views are, what your beliefs are.
We don't care.
But don't propagate BS.
That's my biggest... I hate seeing it. We started this because we both kept getting mad at stuff that we saw on Facebook. And it's constant stuff like this. Yeah. Well, since I'm Mr. Normal, talk about all the crazy stuff that doesn't happen...
Uh-oh.
I'm going to talk about something, drop a little truth bomb on you this week. Now, this is something I had not heard about on Facebook, but I'd noticed it was kind of being in the press in the month of March, and I know I'm a little behind on this one, but I wanted to wait until there was proof if it was true or if it was false. Now, basically what it is the Crest 3D White toothpaste, people were stating that it was causing small blue plastic pieces to get stuck in your gums. I surely thought this was absolute BS.
Well, that sounds
I thought that there's no way... There was no way that you know, Procter & Gamble and people who've been selling me awesome toothpaste for years would put crazy blue plastic in my teeth. I was wrong. As it turns out, they both contain a hydrated silica as an abrasive.
Well, yeah, because whitening... Here's how you whiten teeth, for those who don't understand. The way whitening toothpaste works, or whitening strips, or the whitening pasty stuff...
there's a couple different ways, but
they all have one thing basically in common. They all use abrasives to eat the layer of enamel away. You can't clean a stain. You eat the enamel away.
Well, the way that this one does, because the gels work a little bit different. The gels can do a couple things. They can do the osmosis where they sink in to bubble the stuff out, but it still hurts your teeth. They can absolutely melt the outside off.
Right.
So they melt the stain away.
And a layer of enamel.
Or in the layer of enamel. Or there's the abrasives. Now, these contain the abrasives, which are basically the same thing we talked about probably like 5 or 6 episodes ago. when we were talking about body wash and all the plastic being pushed into the ocean.
Right.
Well, it's the same theory, except it doesn't go in the ocean. It stays in your freaking mouth, and when you're rubbing and doing that, it sinks into your gums. What's funny is on a website, the dental hygienist, the website was Dental Buzz. Dental hygienist Trish Walraven. What a last name!
It's an awesome name.
Walraven? That's super metal.
She's like my new hero.
I know.
I don't even know her.
She's been saying that she and her co-hygienist have been seeing, when they're going to do the cleanings of people's teeth, these pieces popping out of people's gums and popping out when they spit and stuff like that. That's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
Now, Procter & Gamble said, yes, this is all FDA approved. Right. It's totally safe. It's not going to kill you. But I'm never going to buy that kind of toothpaste because the idea of that stuff being in my face disturbs me. I don't want to go and spit and then just blue balls come out of my mouth. I got blue balls in my pants most of the time anyways, so I don't need them in my mouth face area. So the idea of putting plastic into my body, not a huge fan. I'm a very big health nut as it is. I'm at the process right now where I'm trying to stop smoking. So the idea that they're cool with all this stuff, these mini abrasives,
it's fine.
Totally fine. 15 years in the future, so it turns out that toothpaste causes cancer, and it's like really bad cancer too. It's not like regular you can come back from this cancer. It's like you're gonna grow a nipple on your elbow and die cancer. It's actually just gonna start squirting blood, and that's how you're gonna die. You're gonna walk around holding your, hey, why are you holding your elbow? Oh, well, my blood nipple comes open and then I'll die, and that's super bad cancer.
Yeah.
So, as far as it goes about all this stuff, because I said there's no way this is possibly true. I said there's no way that they would sell a product that would do this.
But sometimes
absolutely true.
Sometimes the weirdest things are actually true, and that's what I love about this segment. Sometimes you find a thing that is real.
If it wasn't for this segment, I probably would have one less thing a week to actually learn about, and I couldn't post for as much good karma on Today I Learned for Reddit. So I'm really, really happy about that.
Aww.
I know. I mean that's a pretty quick segment for this week, but we don't really have anything else for Wildcard Wednesday.
Since you brought up cancer, I could tell them one story that's also true about cancer.
All right.
Did you know that the measles can cure cancer?
I've heard that it's not that it can, it's theorized that it is eating cancer cells.
Has actually eaten cancer cells in one person.
Yes. Now that could just be independent biology.
It's only one.
It's one.
But that's kind of fascinating.
It's kind of awesome. So if that's a story you've read about this week,
that's also true.
Now, what we want you to do, here's your assignment for this week on Wildcard Wednesday.
You giving homework?
I'm giving homework.
Man.
I want you to find the posts on Facebook that drive you nuts and that you want to find the bottom of. I don't want you to Snopes it, or maybe if you want to Snopes it, go ahead. Send us a video of you Snopesing it.
There you go.
We can edit some stuff in. We'll add you to a segment. But either way, post them to our Facebook page or post them in the comments of the YouTube videos, and we will check them out. We will feel your pain. And
or a reply video to this video.
Absolutely. Here. And although we're not allowed to call people out in public, you don't have to mark out said person's name of the post, but we won't call them out on air even though I want to. I don't think you will let me do that because I can't even say our own friends' names on the internet. So not last names. Right. So I could be like, so-and-so's person so-and-so is an idiot.
Yeah.
So do that for us. Make sure to post that on the Facebook page. Make sure to like us on the Facebook page. And make sure to subscribe to us on the YouTubes.
Absolutely. We actually got a voicemail this week.
Whoa, did we?
I was told explicitly not to play the voicemail.
Aw.
Because she was a little embarrassed.
Okay.
But we got a voicemail from a viewer this week that asked us what a dongle was.
Ha. Ha ha ha.
Dongle.
Well, should we go ahead and talk about it while we got time?
Yeah, why not? We got a minute for Wildcard Wednesday.
Well,
let's
no problem.
Boys and girls what a dongle is.
Basically, the situation with a dongle. A dongle is, in my opinion, what a dongle is. It's any attachment piece that can connect to something else that transmits a signal. When I think dongle, I think of an Xbox 360 controller dongle. What it does is it's a wireless adapter.
Yeah, that's a dongle.
It plugs into USB, and what it does is it uses that, powers it, broadcasts a signal out, receives a signal back in for the Xbox controller to a PC for the wireless version, and that is what I would consider a dongle.
And that's pretty much what a dongle is.
Yeah.
Typically it's going to be USB. It doesn't have to be, but
90%. Well, if you think about the early 90s, it definitely was not. But nowadays, everything's USB.
So it's a USB wireless adapter for your mouse if you have one.
Absolutely.
It could be a Bluetooth adapter. It could be
pretty much any adapter that plugs in. Now, usually a dongle, the actual term dongle, instead of it being like a USB plug-in like this, I've got a USB plug-in in the laptop right here. A dongle is a plug, and it has a short cable and then something on the end of that dome.
I'm going to have to go ahead and apologize for the rain noise.
It is going crazy
Apparently,
out there.
we're getting some hailstorms behind us.
We are getting some pretty bad hail. But you know what? Video must go on.
The video must go on.
So I think that's all for Wildcard Wednesday. Thank you guys for calling in. Thank you for leaving a voicemail. Hopefully we answered your question, and we would love to hear from more of you guys.
And tomorrow, if you come back, give us a call.
Yeah, 480-STUPID-9.
That's it.
You can't miss it.
Tomorrow you can watch another episode.
Oh yeah.
What are we going to talk about tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Thursday, so it'll be pop culture.
Pop culture. We're going to talk about movies and stuff.
Absolutely. Actually, if you guys want a rundown, we're going to talk about why August is such a huge month for movies.
I love
We're going to talk about the Batman and Superman logo.
We're going to talk about Jim.
Stephen King's It.
Oh, yes. We're going to talk about it.
And Jim? Question mark? What? So stick around, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Absolutely.